Alrighty, I just wanted to do a super quick, I guess, half recap of September '05. Just a bit of the one Austrian combat and a little bit of the German combats, and then I'm off to September '06 turn. And the Russians won the initiative again. So in a weird way, I wanted the initiative roles to be, to kind of jiggle things up a bit, but it's tended that Russia's won the initiative so many turns in a row that it's more or less, just kind of like the same thing. Everybody's kind of going in sequence. So, but anyways, so the only one combat, I'm not going to remove the blocks. There's no point. The one combat that the Austrians did was a joint combat with, I think I mentioned it too actually in an earlier video, where there was an unsupplied with the 4th Army, and the 1st Army did supply, and they managed to push back the Russians here, so they took back this hex. But as I've mentioned before, next turn, which is going to be the Russians, if they attack, odds are they're going to get the hex back. It's just been crazy. The Germans did try to take this hex back, but they were unsuccessful. The Russians weren't forced to retreat with the amount of hits that they suffered, and they opted not to. So that's the end of that one. And I don't know why I made these attacks. It was weird too, because in the back of my mind I was thinking, you don't really need to do this. And it's true. I don't know why. Anyways, the Russians have been withdrawing, and I didn't kind of clue in. It's ironic, I'm playing both sides. But I didn't clue in that not only are they withdrawing, but they're concentrating their forces. So these are much stronger. Anyways, and with the fact that, I'm trying, with the role playing and the fact that, having all the Russian troops so close to Königsberg right now is really demoralizing on the Germans. So they should be sending more troops to, deal with this. So, with that said, I can see that the Russians are not, off to create some crazy offensive. They're backtracking to Warsaw. So what did I do? I got greedy, tried to attack. Well, tried to attack. I did attack and tried to move the hexes back and got a massive bloody nose. That battle group 2 has got a ton of divisions. Anyways, and I went in unsupplied because the 8th Army has run out of supply. That was really stupid. Like I said, there was no need. So all that ended up happening was, and the Russians, all that ended up happening was that the Germans took a lot of casualties for no gain, and the Russians are just nice and strong there. So that was that. So that wasn't the smartest move, but yet again, like I said, I think I got greedy. And then the DMs, I think, what are my total DMs so far? So right now, if the game ended, the Russians would be in a decisive victory. And if you actually look at the whole map, like I was saying, the Austrian left and right flanks are collapsing. Krakow is surrounded. Their 1st and 4th Army is no supply. Mind you, their 3rd Army is doing pretty good, holding off the Russian 3rd near Lemberg. And, the Germans are in deep trouble in the sense that they haven't gotten rid of anybody there. Anyways, so the total demoralization so far is Russia with 195, Austria-Hungary with 119, and Germany with 162. So that means, and there you go, the Central Powers with 281, Russia with 195, so the difference is plus 86, and that's a decisive Russian victory, so jeepers jumping. As far as I know, I think I'm doing everything right. Oh, and I did actually on the last turn, which was the first time I've ever done one with the Germans, was I did do some recombination. So these guys have all been eliminated, if you want to call it that. They've been recombined into trying to strengthen up some of the other divisions who have just been taken up pasting. Also, I've been watching this amazing documentary on Tubi on World War I. It is really, really good. Amazing amount of film footage. I'm just stunned. But by God, is it graphic. Holy smokes. But anyways, I didn't realize they were talking about the fact that the average British soldier only spent about 100 days, I think in something like in 1916 or something, about 100 days on the front, and then rotated. And I'm wondering if this will come into effect later on, if with the extended game, I can't remember what he calls it, the duration campaign or the duration scenarios or something. So right now it's not going to matter because I'm under 100 days, and well, the game ends in the end of November, so that would be roughly-ish about 100 days, I think, or something like that. But I'd be interested to see if Dave Schroeder popped that into some kind of thing where you have to start refreshing the troops after a certain time, otherwise, their combat ability starts to plummet or something. That would be really nice. All right, that's about it, I think. Yep.